Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So guys, what Sky? Skies, I don't have no treats for you. The minute I want to record, here comes the cat. Okay, so I've got a reading for y'all this morning, but I've got to take my friend to, he's going to Reno for an appointment for Job Corps. And I'd done a reading for him a while back. Now, I told him, I said, if you go, you're not, I don't think it's going to be what you want. And he's determined to go. So we're going this morning. And I've done a reading, and I cleared my mind. I did a reading, and I've got it's like 3 little mini readings right here, the way they came out this morning. You know, and I lay them out according to how they tell me to. But in the process of doing this reading for everybody else, I realized by knowing what challenges he has to face if they take him and he goes there, my gift that the universe has given me was wisdom and sudden insight, is what this portal gave me. You know, when I came here, I was so naive at my age to think that I thought my friends were going to help me and all this good stuff, and I ended up leaving, right, and coming over here. Well, it's taken me, I've been over here now a little over a year and having to figure out things by myself because the people that I was depending on that I thought were friends that were going to help me turned on me. And, which they think it's all about money. Guys, it has nothing to do with the money. It's like I owe them a couple $100. But what mattered, what changed, was the way they were acting and treating people is why I left. They think it's all about the money. I'm like, this lady makes $12,000 a month. Guys, I didn't even make that last year. Okay, so what she makes in a whole month, it takes me a whole year to make. And they're like quibbling over, well, like I said, it didn't even have anything to do with the couple $100 I owed them. What it had to do with the way they were treating me and their other friend. All of a sudden, I felt like Invasion of the Body Snatchers came along, because all of a sudden my friend just didn't seem to care that I had feelings about anything. And, well, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, who are you? What have you done with my friend? You know? So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I realized what my gift this is now from this Lionsgate. I'm on the other side of it. That's the gift they've given me, is the insight and the wisdom to realize I have come through that long tunnel of figuring out, all over again, who I am, why I'm here, what I'm doing here in this spot, what all I've learned in this past year, and knowing that I'm now on the other side of all that. Yes, I'm having my struggles. Yes, I'm having obstacles, which a friend of mine in Mississippi, Shy, told me. She says, I'm not telling you you're not going to have obstacles while you're there, Lana, because you are. Life is full of obstacles, guys. But every time you go over one of those obstacles and you've learned something and you're on the other side of it, your soul grows. So, wherever you are at this point in your life, whatever you have learned, whatever struggles you have come through, and you're still on this planet, you won. You won. Think about that. I will be 60 years old on the next full moon, on the 22nd. I plan on still being here. So I will have learned a lot of things. Every wrinkle on my face, well, this is from wearing contacts over the years, but every wrinkle, every gray hair, I have earned. So, whereas a part of me used to go, oh God, I don't want to get old. We're all going to get old, right? You're going to get old. Hopefully, you're going to get old. Okay? I'm not even brushing my hair this morning. This is how I went to bed last night. I got cleaned up and everything, but, So, guys, that is what I am telling you, what more than likely your gift is this morning, too, is the realization of, I'm leaning my phone on the creamer. The realization that you are now on the other side of whatever, think about it. Just think about it is what I'm saying. Think about what all you've gone through in your 20 years, your 30 years, your 40 years. What struggles you've gone through with your kids, spouses, parents, jobs, being stuck in one place most of your life, same small town, or, oh my God, I was an Army brat and we just moved from town to town. What all did you learn in those moves? What all did you learn from the people and all the different places you've gone? That actually, I was from a small town, Biloxi, Mississippi. When I was on the 18-wheeler with David, one of my exes I was with for 9 years, we went, and part of it is where I met these, had these other friends from. But anyway, guys, I've been everywhere but like 5 states. That to me was a big blessing, a big gift, because I got to travel and we got paid for it while we were traveling. And I've been all over the country in the United States. So for me to end up having gotten rid of my house after the kids are grown and gone, and having a camper, which at some point I'm going to have a truck and I'm going to leave out of here. I'm going to go do some more traveling, because guys, they say I can't retire till I'm 66. I'm getting ready to be 60. I plan on retiring by the time I'm 62. I don't care if by then my COPD will probably be bad enough. I'll probably get to, collect a check anyway. But I'm retiring at 62. I don't care what they say. I'm retiring, and I might even downsize to a smaller camper. I'm getting another cat. This is my goal list, getting another cat. And I'm also going to get me a truck eventually. Which my little car's been running great, even if I did have to pay $4,000 for a car that somebody only paid $400 for. It still runs. We've been keeping it running. I've had help along the way with that. But this Lionsgate, I'm on the other side of it. That's what I've come to realize. That's the gift from the universe, is letting me know, but you've come through all that. And it actually fills my heart with joy to go, wow, where am I at now compared to where I was a year ago? I mean, I still get upset sometimes I don't have as many friends, but I've made my world small on purpose. And I just I'm very choosy now. Thank you to my friend LT, who taught me that friendships aren't always meant to be in your life forever. And I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I'm stronger now than I ever was before. Those friends of mine had something to do with that. Because once you see things, you can't unsee them once you understand what you're looking at. And folks, they taught me a lot. For that, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for that, because it's taught me a little bit on how people can be friends and be one way to your face, and their true nature they're actually hiding by putting on a mask. And San has been, her readings lately, she keeps pulling up something about masks as well. So that just tells me to be wary, be careful of people that you meet. Like, I was doing a job that I had met somebody that, even though he was married, but I was kind of crushing on him a little bit. And I was like, I thought he was one way because of the way he was talking. I was like, okay, well, I can see where you're coming from, and what I thought that, what I was picking up on. And then a couple of days later, or a week or two later, his wife came through, and with his kid. And I looked at his wife and the way she was acting and talking. And then my boss said a couple of things about this other person, and I suddenly realized everything that I thought about this person was totally wrong. I'm like, so what's going on with my intuition these days? Well, sometimes when you like someone, you don't want to see you see, but it just made me realize that everyone has a mask. They show you what they want you to see. Some people are really, really good at it. They're really good at saying, this is who I am. And that's really not who they are at all. So it just makes me realize my world is going to stay small. I mean, I love talking to you guys. I love doing readings for everybody. I love doing a lot of the things that I've always done. I've been doing readings, guys, for 20 years. And yes, I do refer to my books a lot because I don't get the pictures and the images, because when I'm talking about other people, everybody sees things differently. And I think that's why I sometimes run into little blocks with the runes, and I have to say, well, what is it telling me? I know what my instincts are saying, but, and so sometimes if I'm confused about something, I'll go and I'll look it up, and then I sit back and meditate on it for a while, and then all of a sudden it'll come to me and it'll be like, oh, okay, I didn't see it from that perspective. Every story has at least 3 sides: yours, the other person's, and the truth. And sometimes there's actually other sides, because it depends on who all has observed or watched that story. And they're all going to have a different opinion. So does that not put different energy into everything? Yeah, it does. So, and that can affect you, whether you believe it or not. So anyway, that was just what I wanted to tell y'all this morning. That was my little message. I'm going to be leaving here in about 30 minutes to go pick my friend up and go to Reno. And I just wanted y'all to know, you know, the more people and the more things in a situation, the more murky it is. The more, you know, because the more energy there, the more that you pick up. And me, I'm a sponge. I pick up so much of it. That's why I get confused at times. I have learned that about myself. But I do know, as far as where I'm at right now, I am on the other side of a lot of obstacles and hard work and being stuck and not knowing where I'm going. I have a very clear idea now of where I'm going and what I'm doing, where I didn't have this time last year. So, guys, sometimes it takes us a while, but if you know you're on the other side and you're still here, congratulations. All right, I'm going to sit here and drink the second cup of coffee. I already know what this reading's saying here. And boy, is it packed full of stuff with some doorways and some soul growth and soul journey and mundane things too. Because I have one thing the runes have been telling me a lot lately is there are two sides. There is the mundane level and the higher mind, the esoteric level. And so that is where my confusion has been coming in, is I haven't been able to discern, because sometimes they've been trying to tell me 3 stories at one time and I'm going, what the hell? I'm starting to be able to, I guess the Lionsgate has helped me with that as well. It has brought me some more clarity on explaining the mundane level, but being able to give you the soul's journey as I go along on the mundane level. So, and Russell, at Rustling Around, he's very good at doing that. He's very good at being able to explain how you're taking it on because he explains the mundane level first and then the esoteric level after, or he'll kind of pepper it in amongst as he goes along. He's been doing his readings like that a long time. Mine have always been on the outer level, not the inner level. And until I moved here and realized this is why one of the reasons why the universe brought me here was to make sure that I got and understood the soul level. Does that make sense? Because I'm on the other side of so many things now, and doing my readings every day, and them ever since that day that I did that big, huge reading for myself. I mean, I told y'all about that, and San even went and looked at my reading that I put up online, and she's like, you're going through another awakening. Ever since then, that's when they started giving me 2 and 3 storylines, and I'm going, oh. So I'm now integrating it much better and being able to explain it on the mundane level and the soul level at the same time. It's starting to make more sense because I'm being able to, and it's not so much that I didn't understand it, it's that I didn't know how to put it in a format that y'all could follow along to and understand, because I'm ADHD and my brain just doesn't work. Sometimes it's just all blah, 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 blah. And then I expect y'all to make sense of it. So it's now making more sense and I'm being able to explain things better. So let me drink my coffee, and this probably won't be put up until later on today, guys, because for having only 9 runes here, it is packed full of shit. So, welcome to being on the other side of the portal of the 8-8 Lionsgate 2023. This is Lana Scott Lighthouse, guys. Be a light in the darkness. One thing I am going to do, when I do the book I had earlier, I'm going to read y'all one thing out of here about Dagas. San was just talking about it in her reading the other day. Dagas, the breakthrough rune, the rune of destiny. It says something in here. I may have tattooed on me. You know, I got like some tattoos on me anyway, guys. But I want to read y'all this one sentence about the meaning of this rune. Dagas represents the dawn of the spring equinox and the start of a new cycle of growth. The rune is sacred to Ostara, the goddess of the dawn and spring, who gives the words Easter and estrogen, the female fertility rune. Okay? Dagas also symbolizes the eternal light that is latent even in the depths of darkness. Be a light in the darkness. Eternal light that is latent even in the paths of darkness. I don't know if y'all know or not. Well, y'all probably don't, of course. On the back of my neck, I have the Mana's rune because it has my initials from my original birth name. Lana's my middle name. It's not my first name. I don't go by my first name, and I'm not telling you what it is. But I have man is on the back of my neck. I am probably going to get dog is tattooed below it or somewhere saying that, because Dagas symbolizes the eternal light that is latent even in the depths of darkness. The seeking and nourishing of this inner light sustains the spiritual warrior, which is Tiwaj, right? In the darkness, and provides us with the heart to endure and await the new dawn. Okay? So that's the breakthrough rune. That's the rune of cosmic union. That's the rune of spiritual attainment. What do they give here? Higher level of consciousness and path of destiny. Okay? And that is on the spiritual level. On the mundane level, it's a breakthrough, a sudden understanding of some gift from the gods of understanding something. Anyway, I got a whole thing that goes with this morning. I'm not going to try to go through that, but I'm going to do this reading for y'all guys, and it probably won't be up till later on today, but welcome to the day after the portal. This is Lana Scott, Lighthouse, drinking my second cup of coffee after I get my cream, which is behind the phone. Guys, y'all be a light in the darkness. Help where you can. Don't let people take advantage of you. Try to figure out what your new gift is today, or what insight or wisdom the universe has blessed you with through the 8-8 portal. Mine has been that I'm on the other side of so much. This is a new dawn. Lana Scott, Lighthouse.